Hey, Dave Fannin here with the Body Form Personal Training Fitness Bootcamps. The #1 positive change you can make in 2018. Coming up on January, everybody, and I'm as guilty or as consistent as anybody else, we make New Year's resolutions, and this is normal. I love goal setting, and goal setting is an important part of, accomplishing a lot in your lifetime. But quite often people say, I want to lose weight, I'm going to stop smoking, I'm going to start eating better, and be more friendly, and there's so many things, and then none of them happen, because if you make a goal to lose weight in 2017 and you haven't actually been to the gym or changed anything about your eating, it probably didn't happen. So that resolutions usually work best if you have one thing that you can focus in on and get better results. So I'm going to pull some research, because there's certain keystone habits that you can establish that will help you get to your other goals. And so one habit can cause all kinds of positive effects in your life. And what's interesting is that some of these habits are one way, and I'll explain that in a second. So a study published in the British Journal of Health Psychology found that college students who went from not exercising at all to even a modest program, just 2 to 3 gym visits per week, and this was for a 12-week period, reported a decrease in stress, smoking, alcohol consumption, a decrease in caffeine consumption, an increase in healthy eating, and maintenance of household chores, and better spending and study habits. In addition to these real-life improvements, after 2 months of regular exercise, the students also performed better on laboratory tests of self-control. So what's interesting too is there's another piece of research that looked at where exercise helps you eat better, because people come into me for weight loss all the time. And when you're talking about fat loss or weight loss, 85% of your results come from diet and 15% come from exercise. But here's the thing. When you exercise, you will tend to eat better, and it'll be on a very subconscious or unconscious level. In research and piece of research, and even with our own findings, you see that it's something about that investment in yourself that carries over into other things. And what's interesting is that it doesn't correlate the other way. Like when women go into Weight Watchers and they go onto their nutrition program, they don't tend to start picking up an exercise habit. But when people tend to start an exercise routine and establish it as a habit, their nutrition improves. So it doesn't go both ways. It's a one-way street. Very interesting. But going into 2018, should you have goals of stop smoking, save more money, make more money, all kinds of things, there's one habit that can help you get there, and that's #1 is exercise. Establishing an exercise habit as little as 2 to 3 times per week. We're not talking about going to the gym for hours and hours at a time. 2 to 3 30-minute sessions per week. And even some of this research shows 1 30-minute session a week was enough to get changes in other parts of their life and improvement in other habits. But what we found best over time to get the best health benefits and best weight loss benefits and carryover is at 2 to 3 times per week consistently over time. So what's the #1 thing you can do to increase your ability to eat better? Exercise. You want to stop smoking in 2018? Establish an exercise habit. You want to make more money and save more money? Establish an exercise habit. You want to make better grades? Exercise habit. If you want to be more social and take more action towards your big goals, establish that exercise habit. There's no downside to establishing an exercise habit. It's a keystone habit. Don't miss out on it. It's very simple, and we're talking 2 to 3 times per week. It's so simple. This one thing can have such a big impact on your life, and what we call it is like the hinge method. This one goal, this one habit, this little hinge habit can move big doors. And that's why I want to put it in front of you early and kind of start reinforcing that if you want to make some changes, establish that exercise habit, there'll be carryover. It'll make getting to your other goals that much easier. And so if you like this video, like it, share it, comment below. I'm Dave Fannin with the Body Firm Personal Training Fitness Bootcamps. I'm looking forward to seeing you in 2018. Talk to you later.